The history of the United States Marine Corps, or USMC, is a rich and storied tale of courage, adaptability, and a commitment to defending the nation's interests, both at home and abroad. Founded in the 18th century, the Marine Corps has played a pivotal role in nearly every major conflict involving the United States and has developed a unique identity within the US military. Origins: the birth of the Marine Corps, 1775. The United States Marine Corps was established on November 10, 1775, by the Second Continental Congress, which ordered the creation of 2 battalions of Marines to serve as landing forces for the Continental Navy. The first Marines were recruited at Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which is celebrated as the birthplace of the Corps. The initial mission of these Marines was to serve aboard naval vessels, provide security, and conduct amphibious assaults. The Marine Corps' first amphibious raid occurred in 1776 when a force of Marines and sailors captured New Providence Island in the Bahamas from the British, securing valuable military supplies. Early 19th century expanding roles. Following the American Revolution, the Marine Corps was briefly disbanded but was re-established in 1798 in response to growing maritime conflicts, particularly with France. During the early 19th century, the Marines gained a reputation for their service in the Barbary Wars, where they played a crucial role in the battles against North African pirates, particularly the famous attack on the shores of Tripoli. The Marines also fought in the War of 1812, where they defended Washington, D.C. and played a critical role in the Battle of New Orleans. These early engagements helped establish the Corps' reputation for bravery and effectiveness in combat. The Civil War and beyond. During the Civil War, the Marine Corps was relatively small but saw action in various naval engagements and amphibious assaults. The post-war period saw the Marines involved in numerous small conflicts and interventions, often in Latin America and the Caribbean, as part of the US policy of protecting American interests abroad. World War I, the Marines in Europe. The Marine Corps truly came of age during World War I. The 4th Marine Brigade, part of the American Expeditionary Forces, distinguished itself in several key battles on the Western Front, most notably the Battle of Belleau Wood in 1918. Here, the Marines earned the nickname Devil Dogs, Teufelhunden, from their German adversaries, a moniker that has become synonymous with Marine tenacity and ferocity in battle. World War II, amphibious warfare, and the Pacific Campaign. World War II was perhaps the defining period in Marine Corps history. The Corps expanded significantly, growing from a pre-war strength of about 66,000 to nearly 500,000 by the war's end. The Marines were instrumental in the Pacific theater, pioneering and perfecting the tactics of amphibious warfare. The Marine Corps led assaults on key islands, including Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa. The iconic image of Marines raising the American flag on Mount Suribachi during the Battle of Iwo Jima remains one of the most enduring symbols of American military history. These battles were some of the fiercest and most costly in the war, but they were critical in the United States' strategy of island hopping toward Japan. The Cold War era, Korea and Vietnam. The post-World War II period saw the Marine Corps quickly drawn into new conflicts as the Cold War heated up. During the Korean War, the Marines made a dramatic amphibious landing at Incheon in 1950, a bold maneuver that turned the tide of the war in favor of the United Nations forces. The Marines also fought a brutal campaign in the Chosin Reservoir, where they earned a reputation for their resilience in the face of overwhelming odds and harsh conditions. In the Vietnam War, the Marines were involved in some of the most intense fighting, including the battles of Hue City and Khe Sanh. The conflict also saw the Marines conducting counterinsurgency operations in challenging terrain, further diversifying their combat experience. Modern era: the Gulf War, Afghanistan and Iraq. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, the Marine Corps continued to adapt to new forms of warfare. During the Gulf War in 1991, Marines were part of the coalition forces that liberated Kuwait from Iraqi occupation. The rapid success of Operation Desert Storm showcased the Corps' ability to execute large-scale combined arms operations. Following the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, the Marines were among the first US forces deployed to Afghanistan, where they conducted operations against the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. The Marine Corps also played a central role in the 2003 invasion of Iraq, with Marines leading the assault on Baghdad and later fighting in key battles, such as the Battle of Fallujah. The Marine Corps today. Today, the United States Marine Corps remains a critical component of America's military. Known for their expeditionary capabilities, the Marines are often the first to respond to crises around the world, whether it be combat missions, humanitarian assistance, or disaster relief. The Corps continues to evolve, adapting to new threats such as cyber warfare and expanding its role in modern military operations. Conclusion. The history of the United States Marine Corps is a testament to the enduring spirit of adaptability, courage, and commitment. From its origins in the Revolutionary War to its modern-day missions around the globe, the Marine Corps has played an indispensable role in shaping the history of the United States and continues to uphold its motto, Semper Fidelis, always faithful.